moment. We're at Sandy Shields. My proudest moment for Crossnet is definitely seeing our product on shelves. Seeing the product in the stores, it's huge for us.
It's super cool. It's brand new. It's called Crossnet.
This is called Crossnet.
Something that's super cool that I recently discovered called Crossnet.
When we first started selling, we made about 75 grand. Following year, we did 2.5 million. It was amazing.
For them, honestly, the opportunities are endless.
Quickly became one of the fastest growing outdoor sports in the entire country.
If you know them, you know anything they do, they put their all into it. So I had a feeling that it was going to be big. I didn't know it would be this big, but here we are.
Knowing that kids are in their class right now playing Crossnet and learning volleyball on our game. Like, we made up something in our head, turned it into a product, and now people are being taught how to play an actual sport on the thing that we made up.
We love to play. We get competitive.
We play for dinner.
Pay for dinner.
Yeah.
Talk a lot of trash.
Yeah. It's a lot of trash.
a lot of trash. Who's the best?
Oh,
That's
me.
me.
No.
Hey, I'm Mike. This is Chris and Greg. We're the creators of Crossnet, the world's first foursquare volleyball game.
We're playing in over 5,000 schools, on track for over $15 million this year. You can catch us at every big box store in the country. And this is our hustle. Crossnet is the world's first foursquare volleyball game. One night, Mike called me up. He said, Greg, let's make something. He came over the next day. We watched ESPN reruns for 12, 14 hours straight. I said, let's do the next beach game. And then Mike said foursquare volleyball, and the rest was history. Quickly Googled what's the four-way volleyball net ever invented. Couldn't find anything. Ran out to our local Walmart the next day. It was like a 45-minute drive in our small farm town. And we found 2 badminton nets, rigged them together, cut the centers out, and we invited all our friends over. It was so much fun. Like, we were playing for hours straight. We had all our friends come over, and we like looked at each other like, this isn't a business, we're just having fun. The first time we ever set it up actually was in San Diego, and there was a line of 20 people ready to play, asking what it was, and we didn't know what it was yet.
So we started in May 2017 is when we came up with the idea, and by about January we had a good prototype, and by in the middle of 2018, June, we really started having inventory and selling it. But it took a full year to get a final that we were proud of.
We were waiting for a whole year.
We self-funded it by ourselves. We pulled together all our savings, liquidated all our IRAs, invested everything into Crossnet. We got 100 units, and then we slowly put more money in and got 200.
And now we're making 30,000 at a time, and it's just crazy. Like, no outside funding, no outside investors. We didn't pay ourselves for almost a year and a half. Every dollar we got, we just put back into the company, and it just kept going. Like, it was scary. It was really scary. We didn't know how we were going to pay ourselves. What essentially happened was we emailed the buyer at Shields Sporting Goods, and the buyer, for whatever reason, wrote us back 2 years ago, said, I'll take 16 of them. But we had no idea if they'd ever sell. And they didn't sell for like 6 months because we weren't popular yet. We had been selling just a few a day. And then he randomly emails me saying, hey guys, they all sold out overnight. I don't know what happened. And he's like, can we place an order nationwide for all of our stores? And we're like, of course. And that was the time when like Crossnet just kind of like became a viral sensation.
Here's how you set up your Crossnet game. Step 1, lay out all the items. Once you have all items laid out on the ground, you start assembling the steel tubes. Slide the sleeve of the net over the steel tube, and you repeat this 4 times for each side. Once you have the net on the steel tubes, the next step is to attach the tension string to the eyelid bolt and put the ground pegs into the ground about 45 degrees apart. Once you have a traditional volleyball net, you repeat 2 more times on each side to create the Crossnet. Once you have the outside boundary laid, inflate your volleyball and have some fun.
We had a Latvian Olympic volleyball player create the most crazy rally video. We woke up the next morning, had like 2 million views on it, and that was our first viral video. We still use the video for ads to this day. It's amazing. It's the best rally we've ever had across the internet. From the time we started in 2017, we ended up paying each other out our first time ever, probably Q2 2019. It took about almost 2 years to get a paycheck from this. And we would just see money coming into our bank account, but we knew if we took $1 from that, that meant a customer wasn't getting a net. So we just had to constantly reinvest until we had some capital to kind of reward ourselves a little bit for all this hard work.
The coolest part has been watching them just be so passionate about the entire thing. Greg stopped college, Chris quit an amazing job at Uber, Mike is full-time now into the companies. Just taking that risk and seeing them go all in on something that you don't know is gonna work and having it finally come to what it is today. It's just really amazing, especially to see your friends succeed like that.
The fastest growing outdoor sports in the entire country. Sold nationwide at Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, Target, Academy Sports, Shields, pretty much any major big box retail store. we're there.
Crossnet's played with 4 players or more. You always serve from the foursquare to the second square. The second square can then play the ball anywhere, to the first square, second square, third square, fourth square. A player is eliminated by mishitting the ball or ball landing in their square. If a player is eliminated, they have to go back to the first square or the back of the line, depending on how many people are playing. So if you're remaining in the squares, you rotate clockwise. The whole objective is to get to the foursquare. The only place you can actually score points is in the foursquare. The objective is to get to the foursquare and score 11 points, but you must win by 2. Who will be the king of the court?
My proudest moment with the company to date would have to be when we received 5,000 units on a Monday and they're all out the door by Friday. Currently our warehouse is in Willimantic, Connecticut, small town, and now we're going to Escondido, California. Going from 2,000 square feet to 7,000 square feet, which is just gonna bring in more employees, which will be incredible. I just wanna see it go up. I wanna see it expand. Maybe warehouses in several different regions of the United States. But I think we've only touched 1% of what we could get to.
We just created a new product. It's a 4-way volleyball net that floats in the water. It's the same game, but it allows you to play in the pool, which is a lot more fun. You can dive in the water. A staple for a backyard if you have a pool.
Then we just released the doubles version, which is twice as long. Everybody's been asking, hey, we need more space to run around. We want to have a team element to it. So we've created the longer doubles net, which just released. It's been awesome so far.
I think that the doubles is awesome. That's a game changer.
I started doing marketing for Crossnet. We continued to branch out and try to drive traffic from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And that's how we really started getting our first sales to trickle in. And then Chris was able to go into the sales aspect and get us into those retail shops from our traction from online. Stick with it. Don't ever give up on your dream. It doesn't matter if it takes 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. It will be successful if you believe in it.
You never know what's going to happen. So you could wake up, your product goes viral. You have no idea what's around that next corner, so you just have to stick with it. Entrepreneurship's not sexy. You could look at Instagram, you look at Twitter, like, oh, it's Lamborghinis. That's not what real entrepreneurship is. It takes time, it takes a lot of hard work, and it's finally starting to pay off.
We haven't faced any discrimination from any outsiders yet at this point because of our age. The numbers speak for themselves. We've definitely listened to outsiders. We listen to everyone. If someone's definitely willing to talk to us about, working together, we're definitely all ears and we're gonna listen, but we're pretty confident we can do this ourselves. We can really take it international, the game. So once we develop our fulfillment centers in overseas in Australia, Canada, UK, South America, we really think Crossnet can just blow it out of the water and really even be better than the United States because it's more of a volleyball culture over there.
We want a global sport. I mean, the people from all over are always asking, hey, can I get a Crossnet? Can I get a Crossnet? But the game weighs close to 20 pounds, so shipping internationally, it's really expensive right now. So we're opening up Amazon UK, Amazon Australia, Amazon Canada, and they will just be able to fulfill orders. But the coolest thing is we haven't even started tapping into those countries. We haven't ran ads there. It's just all happening organically. So it's just crazy to think about being able to flip those levers in a few months. And Crossnet Olympics 2024. Jesus.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our episode of My Hustle.
Check us out at Crossnet Game on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Make sure you subscribe to Whistle.